Hi and welcome again to a Brit in the Philippines. Right, this is Chesterfield Marketplace. I'm going to take you on a tour around the marketplace and take you to what's called the Crooked Spire. Now, the Crooked Spire is a very old church, and in medieval times they sponsored hospices, as we call them these days, for victims of the plague, and that's one of the reasons why it's quite famous. Now, today there's a market on. There wouldn't normally be a market today, but because it's a bank holiday, there's a market. Now, remember what I said about people. Now, I'm going to be smiling at them as I'm walking by. Now, I'll get the odd smile, but 9 times out of 10 they'll look away or look at the phone or do anything but look at me. And then you'll get some that'll stare, wondering why I'm walking around with a camera. So we're heading now to the main market. Now, the large building you can see on my left here used to be the old town hall, but then the council moved to a bigger place. Now, this market's on like 3 days a week. Monday, Friday and Saturday. Wednesday's normally a flea market, but up to now I've not seen any fleas. Now, there's going to be points I'm going to stop talking, you'll be pleased to hear, and just let you watch what's happening around me.
But she said that as the day went and they haven't got them.
Now, in medieval times, this place was given a charter which allowed them to hold regular markets, because at one time they could only hold a market, and that was every year, and there was a fair at the same time. Which everybody from South Yorkshire, everywhere, came round to sell the goods at the fair, whether it be wild, sorry, not wildlife, pigs and chickens and all that kind of thing. And it was the only way of buying food and any sort of income other than, in the wool industry, etc. But another interesting fact is some places there's one called Knifesmith's Gate, and in those days people with trades like knife makers, candlestick makers, they all lived on the same streets, and that's why it's called Knifesmith's Gate, because there used to be knife makers on it. But gate is actually a Saxon word for street, believe it or not, and it would have been called Knifesmith Street in those days. So just because it's a gate doesn't mean there was ever a gate there. But anyway, some more useless information. But the church is very interesting, the Crooked Spire. One thing you may notice as I'm walking around is how clean the streets are, and then of course I'm going to say that and we're going to see loads of rubbish. But you can see the reaction of the people. I mean, some are just looking and thinking, what's that idiot doing? But it's really, really busy, and you can see the weather's quite bad. Now, this is like a new precinct. It hasn't been here that long. It's only been here a few years. But when the market's on, it is quite busy. But like I say, today is not normally a day that have a market, but because it's a bank holiday, that's why there's lots of people here. Look, all these smiling faces. Okay, thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I was going to do. I noticed it had gone. Yeah. Yeah, I'll sort it. All right, chick. Bye. Right, you can see there's many shops in Chesterfield. There's basically nothing you can't buy. We've got your McDonald's, which you'll recognise from the Philippines. I know you've got McDonald's and Burger King, haven't you, over there? So if you're into that stuff, you can get it here. And Summers. That's a naughty shop. You don't want to be going in there. Well, I hope you're enjoying this walk around Chesterfield. Again, I'm just trying to show you where I come from. So when you see my videos in the Philippines, which is, by the way, I'll be leaving the UK on the 23rd of April, another 20 days. Now there's the Crooked Spire. Now legend has it that the devil sat on top and made it look the way it does today, but in reality the tiles were too heavy for the beams, and the beams, with the moisture and that over the years, twisted. It's all been reinforced inside so it doesn't collapse. But it's quite a focal point, and tourists come to see the church. Now earlier in the video I said this is the church where the people who attended it and the church itself gave money for the victims of the Great Plague. And obviously it was the focal point in those days, medieval times. But Chesterfield, as you can see, is a different place today, as many places are, I suppose. I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the town I used to live in, and quite a few things I'll miss, but certainly not the people. Not very friendly. So I'm looking forward to a friendlier Filipino. Right, I think that's about it now. There's our police, as vigilant as ever. Right, thanks a lot. I hope these 2 videos I've posted today has been a little help to you, give you a bit more insight, and I hope I've not bored you. So please subscribe. Catch you later.